Hello everybody. So today I'm going to continue on with conditional, but this time it's Form 5 under Unit 8, a hard day's work. Okay, but because I'm teaching on conditional, you can look through my video for for Form 4 that I have completed, which is Unit 4, but I would like to continue on with conditional since we are in this topic. So, but this one is in Form 5. So for those who are interested to know more, you're always welcome to have a look, even though this is a Form 5 syllabus. Okay, let's continue. Okay, I will share screen. Hope that you enjoy today's lesson. Okay. In the first part, maybe later teacher will have this conditional 0, first, second, and third for the Form 5 syllabus. But today we are going to focus on conditionals mixed conditional. All right. Okay. This is a few activities that I have planned. So we are going to have revision followed by differentiate conditional. Then mixed conditional, and last one is another mixed conditional activities, but it's regarding present result and past action. Okay, let's go on. Okay, this is our first activity on conditional 0, first, second, and third. If you are not sure about this, you can always refer to my Form 4 discussion on this. Okay, choose the correct words. Okay, if you had applied for that job, you could have got it. So the key word first, identify the tense. The tense given here, could have. So which one will be the answer? Since this is a could have and not can have. Could have. Therefore, is this past tense? Therefore, you should choose the past tense had applied. Okay, let's go on. Okay, unless or if you provide two references, we cannot consider you for the job. So this is a negative sentence because there's this cannot. So it is a negative sentence. Okay, so therefore, we will be choosing the answer unless. Okay, unless means if not. Okay, for number 3, if I were you, I can't accept or I won't accept such low pay. If I were you, so here shows that it is more than a past tense. In fact, this is showing that something impossible and unlikely because I will never be you forever, right? So since it is past, therefore you should use won't accept, would not accept. The present tense will be will not accept. Okay, so next one. They will hire more people as long as, unless the cafe becomes more popular. So since this is not a negative sentence, that's why you should not choose unless. The answer should be as long as. The boss will be happy provided unless you are on time and do your job. Again, this is not a negative sentence. Therefore, you should choose provided. Okay, the next one. If you spend too much money and too much time on the phone, the boss got or gets angry. So what tense is the sentence? If you spend, spell with S-P-E-N-D and not S-P-E-N-T. Therefore, this one is a present tense. Gets angry. The boss gets angry. Okay? Okay, now. Now I'm going to move on to the summary of this conditionals, 0, first, second, and third. This is my own summary. Okay, basically 0 conditions talk about facts. No need any condition, it just happened. It's just like if the temperature reaches 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. So it is a fact. Okay, so first condition will be it may or may not happen. All right, it's just like if it rains, I will not go jogging. So we are not sure whether it will rain or it won't rain. So even if it didn't rain, so I may not go jogging as well. So this one may or may not happen. Okay. Second condition, impossible and unlikely to happen. Just like I say, if I were you, I won't. It's unlikely or impossible to happen. Okay. So we will be using the past tense for this. Then for the third one, to talk about things in the past that were possible but did not happen. So it's more like you can show regret, or it's just to show that things already passed, that you cannot turn back time. Okay, but you wish that it took place. Okay. All right. So how to differentiate it? Okay. This is the example. Okay, this activity complete the sentences with the verbs given in the correct form. So the verb given to you, I've highlighted it green, speak. Sometimes more than one answer is possible. All right, so this is what I have. It's an example for all. When I see the boss, present tense, I speak to him. This one will be the 0 condition, or you say I will speak to him. This will be the first condition. If I saw the boss, which is the past tense, I would speak to him. Okay, so this one's condition. This means unlikely to happen. Okay, maybe you already know that your boss took leave that day. So that's why you're using the past tense, because it's unlikely to happen. Okay, then the last one. If I had seen the boss, I would have spoken to him. So this is the third condition. If I had seen the boss, I would have spoken to him. Okay, something in the past that you wish that you have done it. Okay. All right. So this is all the keywords that shows how are you going to use the word speak, will speak, would have spoken. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next question. Okay. Feel. All right. So this is depressed. If I went to work, when is the past tense? So if it's the past tense, it can be either the second or the third. All right. But since the third, normally the third you have the participle involved, but this is not. Therefore, would feel depressed if I went to work. All right. So this is the past tense. I would feel depressed if I went to work. Okay, the next one. Depressed. If I had gone to work, now it's using the participle. So therefore, this one would have felt. Okay, would have felt. This one is the third condition. Okay, this one, if I go to work. So this is the present tense. So if it's present tense, you will use the word will feel depressed if I go to work. Okay, this one is the present tense, first condition. Okay, now the next one, not get. Okay, the verb not get. If you were always late, if you were, okay, you see the pattern of the word. If you were always late, you a promotion. So you won't get a promotion. Okay, this is using if you were always late. You won't. So past tense, go with the past tense, won't get. Okay, if you are always late, now this is the present tense. So if you are always late, you won't get. Won't is the short form for will not. Okay, this is the present tense. Now you're seeing a participle. Okay, a past participle had. If you had always been late, you wouldn't have got a promotion. So when you have the had, you will have to use the would have as well. So take note. Okay, now we go to the third activity. Okay, conditional, mixed conditional. Now just now the one is for revision. Now we are moving to the mixed conditions. Okay, mixed condition is slightly different. In our second activity, I already kind of point out to you there are zero condition, first condition, second condition, and third condition. So when you have mixed condition, okay, we use the third condition form in the if clause. Okay, in the if clause, and the second condition form in the main clause. So the if clause, you will have to apply the third condition. Okay, and the main clause, second condition. So look at the example. If I had accepted, this is the third condition, had accepted. Okay, just want to have a quick review. The first condition, present tense, past tense, second condition, third condition will be using the had. Okay, if I had accepted the job offer, I would be working there now. So you have the had accepted and would be working there now. So you see now there's equivalent there. I didn't accept the job. So I'm not working there now. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I have explained this. Okay, now the third condition, just have a quick review again. The third condition, this is the pattern. If plus past perfect, would have plus past participle. But if you see just now, we are not applying the would have. We just use the word would as in the second condition shown. Okay, just have a quick look. See, if I had accepted, we are applying the first part if plus past perfect, the job offer. But the next one, I would be working there. Would, we're applying the second condition. All right, would. Okay, let's look at the next question. Okay, now, again, I have tried to highlight it to you. Now you are using if plus past perfect instead of would have. You just have the word would. Okay, all right, so used to talk about the hypothetical results of a hypothetical past action. So what does it mean by hypothetical result of a hypothetical past action? Okay, example. If I had studied harder, I would have a place at university now. All right, this would have is different from the would have plus past participle. Okay, the next one, number 2. Philip would know the answer if he had prepared for the interview. Okay, we will move on further and you will see what is a hypothetical result of a hypothetical past action. A mixed conditional is where the clauses in the conditional sentence refer to different times. We can use a mixed conditional to express the present result of a hypothetical past event or situation. If I hadn't missed the bus, I would be at work. So this one, the main focus will be the time. Alright, so I missed the bus. So I'm not at work yet. So it's concentrate on the time. Alright, okay, let's have the next one. Okay, and the present result is that he missed the bus. He or she missed the bus. And the hypothetical past event. Therefore, the present result not at work. Okay, now, which tenses does it show? Okay, just now that one, huh? Okay, the green color one. If Nick hasn't shouted at his boss, he would be a manager now. So which tenses does it use? Okay, I think you should know now that since it is a mix, therefore your tenses is just not one tenses, not one tense like I have pointed out in the beginning, because this is a mix. Therefore, you will have two tenses involved. One is the past perfect participle and would plus bare infinitive. Okay, would is a modal verb. Therefore, you have to go with the bare infinitive, which I also refer it as base word. Okay, so did Nick shout at his boss? Hmm. So yes, he did shout at his boss. Is he a manager now? No, he isn't a manager now. Okay, that's why you can see that the present time and the hypothetical that have happened in the past. Okay, all right, let's see. Okay, now you're looking at more detail of present result and past action. This means your past action will affect your present. Okay, first one. He would be in the meeting now if he hasn't missed the bus. So what teacher want to focus on the present result. I think all of us want to know what happened now. Present result. Okay, he would be in this meeting now, or if he hasn't missed his train. So which one is the present result? So it should be he would be in the meeting now. Okay, that is it's the present if he didn't miss his train. Okay, how about the second one? If he had learned Italian at school, he'll travel to Italy for work. So which one should be? It's supposed to be the present result. It should be in Italy if he had learned, but too bad. Therefore, he's not in Italy. Okay, now the next one. He won't have a headache. Headache if he hasn't sunbathed for hours. So what is the present result? Having a headache. Okay, so let's move on. There's another three or another two. Okay, now the next one. If they had paid her a bonus, she would be rich. So what is the present result? Supposed to be the present result? Yeah, she would be rich. Okay, so the next one. If Diane hasn't spent all her salary, she could afford to buy that dress. So what is the present result? Is that Diane spent all her salary. Okay, I hope that this part of learning you will get to understand what is a mixed condition. Okay, bear in mind this one is a form 5 syllabus. So if you are able to practice this sentence, it will be wonderful. Alright, so that's all for today. Alright.